Well, major changes in our weather pattern for sure from what we had through most of the fall, as we're now into a much cooler and showery pattern without heavy rain. And we are looking, though, for heavy rain in the mountains, which we've been seeing in the last 24 to 36 hours. This morning, a little quieter. We've got in the lowlands, we actually had a pretty good rain shadow earlier this morning, but starting to fill in a little bit as we're starting maybe a little bit more southwesterly flow in there. But boy, up in the mountains, that snow has been dumping down. We've seen anywhere from 5 to 17 inches of snow in the last 24 hours. I'll give you those totals specifically in just a few minutes. But yeah, really a switch around. We're really making up for lost time in terms of building those ski bases, that's for sure. Take a look out this morning, Port Angeles. You can see things quieting down, drying out actually. And we've been seeing a few sunbreaks scattered around the area. So a good way to start off Saturday after kind of a rainy Friday there in Everett. See the camera moving a little bit. It's a little breezy in spots, but nothing that should really cause any problems at all. That'll continue today and tomorrow for that matter. There in Tacoma, you see the flags having a busy morning there, but overall nice. We've seen a couple sunbreaks down in Pierce County as well. Across the pass as well, you can see all that snow that came down. They've had 11 inches of new snow in 24 hours as of 6 a.m. this morning. And well, you can see the moving slowly across the pass, and we're going to see that snow probably pick back up again this afternoon before giving us a little break tomorrow morning. Again, we'll look at that in more detail, but if you're headed across the passes, at least at mid-morning right now, chains have been required over Snoqualmie Pass. That could change if you're watching this a little bit later on. So definitely, if you're traveling across the Cascades, check the latest before you head out because it's a rapidly changing situation. Overall, in terms of that snowfall, the champion, which is not unusual, happens very frequently. Mount Baker's had 17 inches. That's 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. yesterday to 6 a.m. today. Stevens Pass, 10 inches of new. There are 11 inches at the Snoqualmie Pass areas, which they desperately need. They're basically starting at zero. Actually, most places are starting at zero. Crystal Mountain, 5 inches of new. White Pass, 11 inches of new. They had 2 inches of new over at Mission Ridge, where they're making snow over there extensively. And this, by the way, is from the automated telemetry from the Northwest Avalanche Center, that those are mostly just in the bases of the ski areas. There are snow study plots. Take a look at in terms this latest situation as of Saturday morning in terms of ski area openings. Crystal Mountain is going to be opening today, but on very limited basis. The road up to Crystal Mountain still damaged. It's down to one lane in places. Travel up there is going to be difficult. They say that if you don't already have a parking reservation, do not come up there because they won't let you park. They're going to turn you around and send you right back. So not a good experience overall. And then they'll continue to operate tomorrow and into next week. Mount Baker shooting for Sunday. They still have to wait for DOT to get the road repaired up to Mount Baker. They're waiting to find out how that's going to work. If they do open on Sunday, it's going to be for season ticket holders only, and then they'll open the general public on Monday. White Pass shooting for Sunday as well, and they've got some work to do in the area, so they're probably going to make a decision at some point today. Mission Ridge also trying to get reopened on Sunday, trying to repair some of the damage all that rain did to them. And the Snoqualmie areas up at the summit, they don't have a date yet, but again, they've had 11 inches of snow, and they think they've had somewhere around 2 feet of snow total since we turned the snow back on up there, just judging from some of the piles of snow you see up there. So that's a good trend for them, and we'll keep you updated. But again, check the websites before you head up to the mountains or any of the ski areas to see what their status is. National Weather Service has a winter storm warning in effect for the west slopes of the Cascades all the way through about 4 o'clock this afternoon. You may see another one go back up again for tomorrow afternoon potentially as well. See a little bit of a lull overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Satellite image quite a bit different from what we were seeing earlier in the month. We do have the connection down here, what's left of the atmospheric river, pointed into California, but really, really weak. For us, this big area of low pressure up here in the Gulf of Alaska, sending systems in out of that, bring in the much cooler air. A pretty standard pattern for us with some strong west winds. Those lift over the Olympics and the Cascades, and they dump a lot of snow doing that. We're going to continue to do that through at least the middle part of next week. That flow might weaken a little bit later on next week, but overall, we're going to be staying in this cool pattern, it looks like, all the way to the end of the Christmas holiday week. Checking those snow levels. Today we're around 1,500 to 2,000 feet. We'll go up to around 3,000 feet on Sunday for a while, and then pretty much stay around 2,000 to 3,000 feet onto the week. We do get a little rise. Actually, early on Christmas Eve day, we may see snow levels go up to about 3,500 to 4,000 feet briefly, and then it drops back down briefly to around 1,000 feet before it goes right back up to about 2,000 feet by later on Christmas Eve, and kind of stays there as we head on into the weekend. So maybe some talk talk of there being snowflakes in the air in the lowlands. If you're on some of those foothills out there, you might see that at some point during the day on Wednesday or early in the evening, but nothing that's going to hang around. Again, they'll go right back up to pass level as we head towards later in the day on Wednesday. Checking the forecast for today across Snoqualmie Pass, a little bit of fog, but the snow letting up this morning. It's going to increase again this afternoon, so travel will become more challenging as we head towards the afternoon hours. And then overnight tonight across the pass, it looks like we'll see things start to dry out by late in the evening. During the early morning hours on through part of the day on Sunday, you can see that the snow starts to pick back up by the time we get on towards midday, and then the afternoon looks fairly snowy up there at Snoqualmie Pass. So if you're planning to go across the pass, if you have the flexibility, probably early Sunday morning is going to be your best bet for less coming out of the sky. Can't vouch for what the traffic volumes are going to be or that occasional accident that just happens and slows things down, but in terms of precipitation, that's probably the most favorable moment. Checking the snow totals from the computer models, you can see today through early tomorrow morning, picking up anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of snow up there in the mountains. And if we go on to Sunday morning to Monday morning, pick that back up again, a little bit less going on overall, but we're still looking for roughly in the range of 6 to 12 inches once again. So definitely making up for lost time. Take a look at the temperatures. You can see after being in the 50s for actually 2 weeks straight earlier in the month, we're back where we should be, mostly in the mid 40s, but we'll see those temperatures kind of bounce between the mid to 40s and the low 40s off and on through the week next week. Checking the extended, so today showers, breezy, that mountain snow continuing. Tomorrow we'll see increasing rain in the afternoon, of course increasing snow in the mountains with that in the afternoon on Sunday as well. Mid 40s both days. Rain at times with mountain snow falling on Monday, probably another good round of snow for Monday. And things do dry a bit for midweek. Tuesday we'll look for just a few showers in the lowlands and snow showers in the mountains. About the same Wednesday, and Wednesday we will see again the snow levels probably go up in the morning and then drop a little bit in the afternoon before settling back to about 2,000 to 3,000 feet. And a few more showers for Christmas Day itself and mountain snow, and just a couple showers on Friday, and those highs staying mostly in the low to mid 40s as we head towards the end of the week.